Hello truthers, and welcome back to our channel, where we spill the hottest tea on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry while sitting in a ratty unlawfully possessed Grombo Clip art dungeon. Now, we're back at it again with the latest tea that will shock you right to your core. So now let's swoop in for one more update on the royal family. Prince Harry has been given one last ultimatum by King Charles, according to reports: bring his kids, Archie and Lilibet, to the UK right away or risk them being taken off the line of succession. But before we tread into the disturbing waters of this reveal, subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell if you haven't already. Trust me, you do not want to miss the bombs we are about to drop. And so it is that we have Grandad Charles laying down the law with his son and demanding proof of life for these grandchildren de la Meghan that might just be a figment of her imagination. No more hiding behind cries for privacy when it comes to our king's progeny. And how audacious the king would be, invoking the full power of his reign to simultaneously answer for all time, do Meghan's kids even exist? He's out here basically holding his family hostage unless you can come up with irrefutable evidence that these children really are royalty. We unpack the royal intrigue further. Royal insiders say the ultimatum from King Charles is not just a temporary outburst but a strategic act to protect the reputation of the royal line. Such an ultimatum is of no small importance, for the future of the monarchy could rest on the outcome. Hence, fans worldwide and royal followers are now waiting hold their breath as Prince Harry responds to the tears of his wife. Extra printing. It wasn't just about optics. It emphasized King Charles's wish for his grandchildren to become fully ensconced within the royal house, experiencing their heritage on a day-to-day basis. Also, this demand is an example of how much the family not trust each other. The drastic nature of King Charles's actions suggests an inner turmoil not seen by the public eye. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle figure out next steps. The couple, known for the fierce privacy that surrounds their children, have now been faced with an uncharted territory. It will be their choice, whether they relent to the demands of the king, or further deepen the schisms within the royal family with this ultimatum. This has consequences way beyond the immediate situation. Their arrival, against the advice of officials, provides a signal that they are willing to present their children, which could indicate a permanent break from royal life for Harry and Meghan. On the other hand, they could see compliance as giving in to the system they have often maligned. From baby hair bonnet tutorials to nannies running around doing cultural appropriation arts and craft sessions, etc., just a few of her desperate attempts to uphold her fictitious image. No, Princess Megzilla is going to the mattresses now and preparing for all-out war in a desperate bid not to look awful. And, honestly, for the neutral observer who can rubberneck while things unravel, this is all just so very fucking satisfying. For years now, this salty stunt caster has been pulling every trick in her woke, misogyny grift book to convince the world she's a progressive mommy martyr with two biracial heirs to a pole. Well, the jig might very well be up now thanks to one precious salvage decree from Grandpa Windsor himself over here. If Meghan has been lying all these years about birthing Charles's royal grandkids, what kind of gaslight cheat code for bills for monetized victimology does this turn her whole exhausted martyr platform into, and any dim hope of still pretending she might have an ancestral claim to that crown once it's outed in public? This revelation is very significant. Not only would it ruin her reputation, but it would also destroy the entire facade she had put on for the world to see. The reality is, this farce just goes to show how powerful the illusion of a lie can be. It showed the seedy underbelly of celebrity culture and the ravenous quest for relevance and power. Should Meghan's tale end up being proved to be untrue, it would serve as an object lesson for those who attempt to shape public opinion for their own benefit. It is a reminder that truth, no matter how badly hidden, has some way of always making dust settle. As we watch this drama unfold, it is impossible not to consider what this may do for the future of the royal family. Submission to inquiry suits next, forced to flag down a passing consumer. Will this scandal make them clamp down more on their good name? Or will it be the spark for a more universal discussion on what it means to be genuine and transparent as people step in front of cameras and microphones? Only time will tell. All we can do now is stand back and enjoy the show, because you have to admit, it takes guts, and balls, to do what they're doing. If the chick will produce loads of humans named Archie and Lilibet, what does that say about Harry as an accomplice to her decade-long fraud? It would be assuring to the world that Harry is, in fact, her ultimate accomplice and official cuckold forever and ever. This, undoubtedly, could damages his fame as being a former blessed prince directly into a very easy cast rapscallion deception, not to mention disinclination. Best case scenario, serve up something right out of a Truth or Consequences version of Gambit King Chuck to clean this mess up. Regardless of how everything falls apart, the treachery from Camp Misunderstood should finish off any remaining sympathy forever. Otherwise, Harry is kinda doing time in a way, spill the beans or face a royal cancellation. That means he's in a very risky spot where his next step can either save or ruin whatever reputation he has. Although you know it is fear lashes from the bringer of justice. This girl Petty Jr. spills all the damn beans about Chuck having to stand on the shadiest line in this world, balancing upholding the monarchy's dignity against canceling his own offspring out of life. But it is a precarious place to be for the newest king, no doubt about that. The preservation of royal family dignity must be in balance with the integrity of his historical legacy, and this walk on the edge is a balancing act that needs to be executed with a dose of courage and strategy. In the grand scheme of things, Charles's willingness to stand up to this Meghan-fueled conspiracy is boss-level boss. He made the Duchess who cried ethnic get off her ass to troll his kingdom with racist fantasy babies for all time. It is a reckless roll of the dice, high risk, hopefully upper reward throw from which this charade of sideshow will never overget again. However, Charles may well be prepared to take a baton exchange approach which is beset with potential pitfalls, but it shows a commitment at least to restore the dignity of the crown and to end the long-running royal soap opera that has kept the House of Windsor in every newspaper and magazine for decades. In the overall scheme of things, this tactic may well shape Charles's rule. In confronting these allegations head-on, he establishes a standard of transparency and accountability within the monarchy. While the move is risky and brazen, it demonstrates a dedication to truth and integrity that in the end could serve to bolster the position of the monarchy in a new world. Whether this gamble will pay off is a question only time can answer, but one thing is for sure, the world will be watching, and we all have everything to lose in this biggest poker hand of them all. So steady those royal cameras and those passports, everyone, because good or not so good, the crown's latest power play is about to part the daughter princess from reality once and for all. The fate of Britain's most distinguished dynasty could be hanging in the balance. The events in America have gripped the universe and possess remaining everybody else on tenterhooks. Each turn of events results in even more pressure. Is the truth going to be revealed or perpetuated by further royal secrecy? The suspense is killing us, and the fallout of all this could, in ways we are just starting to see midst long-buried grievances, change the face of the monarchy forever. So what do you think about it now? Tell me your opinions in the comments below and what you think. As always, your opinions are appreciated, and it is interesting to read different viewpoints when it comes to this riveting saga. Do you stand with the princess, or do you believe what the thrones are doing is necessary? Let's get a discussion going. In the meantime, watch for even more bombshell stories and exposes in our YouTube channel. Make sure to like our takes and share this video, plus subscribe for all kinds of what is happening in the world of the royals. This site aims to deliver some of the most interesting and fascinating, in my opinion, stories, while also sticking to virtual strict guidelines and engaging in a healthy serving of deficit, delving into some of the darkest, seamiest recesses of royal life. Wrap this is what our site aspires to become, a marked jump-off point for a continuous stream of scurrilous suspicion, insurrection, incitement toward all-out revolution. Nationality neutral, simulation theory dissent. Thanks for watching. Remember to check back with TV shows Ace for the latest news on the royal family. Bye for now. Be sure to stay here, making those notifications on, as you comfortably won't wish to overlook what's next. The royal world is a fascinating one, and that's where we come in.